good, family? Demondo Douglas back with another video. Today we're going to talk about programming, family. So, I'm in an organization, I'm in college, go to church every Sunday. It's like part of my curriculum. So, I'm noticing, family, like, when I'm in these organizations and institutions, whatever the leader is saying, like, it seems almost like the people follow robotic. It's like they don't have no type of discernment or critical thinking skills. And so I was curious about it. Came across a video of a woman. I will find the video. I will link the video. And she was talking about the three types of people. She said there are people that are NPCs, who don't know you in the game, you have no type of spiritual knowledge or connection. All you know is get a job, get money, do what the TV tell me to do. Then she said there are players, people who know it's a game. They know I am not my body. However, they don't know that they have full control over their life in this matrix. And then we have the programmers. The people who know this is a matrix, the people who know there's a higher self, the people who know that I can think, see, feel, and hear without the 5 physical senses of the body. Example, take any word you want. Let's just, KRS-One used the word rock star, so we're gonna use the word rock star like the drink. You can close your eyes and close your mouth and say the word rock star in your mind without physically, verbally speaking, without no sound. That's proof that there is a soul in you. There's a higher source to yourself. There's proof that you are not just your physical body. You can even close your eyes and picture things in your mind. Without your physical eyes, without your physical mouth, you can do these things. And I thought that was an excellent example. So, I have been changing things in my reality for a while now. If you don't believe that's true, go look up the Mandela effect and the people who are actually conscious enough to witness things changing in their reality. So I would do things like, I would be like, God, we need a bus stop right there. So when I get off work, I don't have to just stand there and wait for the bus. I can sit down, have shade, shelter, whatever. I'd be down, in 3 weeks or less, there'd be a bus stop right there. And I was doing these things now for about 3 years, and I would always do things that I felt like not only benefited me, but benefited the people in that area as well. I would do things like, we don't have enough police officers. Father, please send more qualified people to be police officers. I would do things like, there's a homeless encampment right there. Father, please send some type of nonprofit organization to come and give these people an opportunity to better themselves. And sure enough, weeks later, that encampment would be gone, and I would hear word that, yeah, such and such organization came through, and they took all of those people and provided them shelter. So at this point, I know for a fact, like they say in the Bible, the power of life and death is in the tongue. If you want to be scientific with it, Dr. Joe Dispenza, what you think and how you feel creates your reality. And so I would just do that backwards. I would feel like this needed to be done for the betterment of myself or the city or whatever, and then I would think, and then it would be done. So recently, I got a little bit more egotistic with it. It was something that I wanted personally. I actually prayed for, and God told me no. And so I asked him if I could do it anyway. He told me I got free will, but he told me I would regret it. And I really wanted this, so I was like, cool, I want to experience that, so I'm gonna do that. So this is my first time ever consciously programming a person. This person at my job, drop dead gorgeous. And I really wanted to know her. I really wanted her to be my girlfriend. So me physically didn't say anything to her. When I went home, after I saw her, I prayed about it. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I prayed because I don't want to be judged. just know that I sent programs to her mentally that would benefit me. That's a great way to put it. And so, even before I started, God told me again. He was like, Demondre, are you sure you want to do this? I don't think this is going to end the way that you think it's going to happen in your mind. And again, as it says in the Bible, there's a way that man think is right, and then there's God's way. So boom, I'm talking about, bro, I went like 2 hours of meditation solely centered around this woman, how I wanted her to treat me, and etc. But when I got to work the next day, when I tell you this woman was gonna be like flies on shit, it was like, I was shocked. Like, it really blew my mind that everything I had said mentally, this woman was doing. But as the days went by, it was exactly like God said. Like, it got bad, family. Like, I couldn't go take a shit without this woman following me. I'm talking about if I'm at work and I leave the work area, I would be in another area talking to somebody, family, and I would look up, I would feel somebody looking at me, and I would look up and she would be right there in the corner staring at me. Wherever I did, family, wherever I went, this woman would be right there, family. If somebody was talking to me or I was having a conversation with somebody, she would literally walk up and stand right there and not say shit and just wait till that conversation was done. I don't give a fuck if it took the whole break. And I'm like, the fuck did I do? This woman became obsessed with me, family. And so as I got to know her, like, she started taking me home from work. She started giving me cigarettes. These are all things that I asked for in my prayers. I was like, I want her to do this, I want her to do that. She was doing all of it. But the more I was accepting, the more I was creating this soul tie, the more she started to be able to have access to me. Family, I thought I was tweaking because I swear to God, I think she could hear my thoughts and I could hear her. And I'm always aware of people's thoughts, but never on a personal level, more so on a God level of that person's battling depression, or that person's battling health issues, or that person's having financial issues. It was never like your deep, personal, innermost thoughts type shit. Other men started coming to me because she's a petite, short, white woman. And so the other men were asking me like, bro, how the fuck did you get her? Like, how the fuck is it that I've been working here? Like, bro, I'm 6'2", I'm a bodybuilder. I've been working here longer than you, so I know my money right. How the fuck is it that you were talking to her and she wanted to talk to me? And I didn't even tell them nothing about nothing spiritual. I was just like, bro, it's just about conversation, bro. I try to keep shit surface level, especially at work, unless you come to me and I see you got some type of in-depth knowledge. So yeah, I asked God why he never told me this, and he told me that I had been doing it, but I had only been doing it under his will, and everything I do is normally like on a citywide level or a county-wide level, and it's normally for the good of people. It's rarely ever for my own benefit. Like, it's because on this path, it's service to others. You got service to self-service to others. You got right hand, left hand. And so I really had just got in my ego. I really had just got in my flesh. And I just wanted to know what that experience would be like dating a woman like that. And it was bad. Like I said, it wasn't her personally. It was the shit I did to her that made her like obsessive toward me. And then another thing that I didn't realize, there were people that hated me simply because I was associating with her and they wanted to talk to her. So they like literally just didn't like me. I didn't do anything to them. In fact, some of them I had seen them and prayed for them because I'm called to pray for everybody. So 99% of the time people are praying for, I don't know you. 50% of the time I'll never even have a conversation with you. However, if the Holy Spirit puts it on my heart to say X, Y, Z, I'm gonna do that for you. I could just hear you having a conversation. You could say something like, your phone is broke, I'm asking God to give you a new phone. Or you could say something like, my car needs fixing, I'm asking God to fix your car. You don't even have to say these things to me. If I hear of them, I'm going to say it. If another person comes and tells me such and such is going through such and such in their marriage, I'm going to pray that God restore and unify them. This is just my thoughts. So yeah, family, once you wake up, when they say neo in the matrix, they're really just referring to your neocortex, the front part of your brain. You have three parts of your brain. You have the reptilian part of your brain that is like that survival instinct, just eat shit, fuck. I mean, that's where most of the country is. That's where most of the world is. You have the second part of your brain. I forget what that part is, but again, it's really just the allegory to the same thing we just talked about as far as NPC player program. Family. Now I'm starting to understand the spiritual warfare. Now I'm starting to understand the gang stalking. Now I'm starting to understand why people just be staring at me like, bro, like I've caught several people at work, family, just fucking staring at me. And it's not a malicious or evil stare, it's more of like a oh my God stare. It's like seeing something you've never seen before type stare. And I don't know what they're seeing because Father doesn't show us. We can't really see what other people see about us. You can look in the mirror all you want, but you'll never ever be able to see what it is that other people see when they see you, if that makes sense. Well, I say that to say this message is just all about programming and all about, you definitely want to give the will to the Father, man. If you start taking your powers, your gifts, your talents into your own hands and playing God, that shit will backfire, family. I don't care how good it seems. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you want $1 million. If Father ain't gave it to you, it's because he knows you will probably destroy yourself with that $1 million. If you want a certain woman and Father ain't gave it to you, it's probably because he knows that woman's not good for you. Whatever it is, that I would be upset. I would be like, God, come, people can want certain things, they can be good people and not receive them. It's because you're not ready for them. That's it. You need to take the steps in the process. Perfect example. If you want to be a millionaire, family, you need to start researching how to manage money, how to grow money, how to flip money, so that once you do get blessed with that money, you'll know what to do with it, and you just won't go out and buy drugs and strippers and all this other bullshit and destroy yourself. Anyway, as a Mandre, y'all be blessed, stay safe. Shalom.